Hello, good morning students. How are you? I think you are quite well. Your classes will start soon. You know it. So you should happy to take class. Today I will discuss a new topic, AC circuit containing L and R in series. AC circuit containing L and R in series. Here L is inductance and R is the resistance. Now consider a resistor R and inductance L. Consider a resistor R and inductance L is connected in series to a source of alternating EMF E. This is given by E is equal to E0 sin omega t. Consider a resistor R and inductor L is connected in series to a source of alternating EMF E. This is given by E is equal to E0 sin omega t. Let at any instant current I flows through the series circuit. Let at any instant current I flows through the series circuit. Now we will take three cases. First, VR is equal to IR. VR is equal to IR. Voltage across resistance R. Voltage across resistance R will be in same phase with current I. Voltage across resistance R and current I. Voltage across resistance R will be in same phase with current I. So phasor VR and I are in the same phase. So phasor VR and I are in the same phase. That is in same direction. The amplitude of VR is given by amplitude of VR is given by V R is equal to I0 R. VR is equal to I0 R. Now we will take second. VL is equal to IXL. What is XL? Inductive reactance, and real voltage across the inductance. Voltage across the inductance L is voltage across inductance. L is ahead of pi by 2 radian. Voltage across inductance is ahead of pi by 2 radian. So phasor VL lies pi by 2 radian anti-clockwise with respect to phasor I. Phasor VL lies anti-clockwise pi by 2 radian with respect to phasor I. Its amplitude is given by VL is equal to I0 XL. Phasor. So we see its amplitude VL is equal to I0 XL. Now we will take third second part, by parallelograms law of vector addition. By parallelograms law of vector addition, if two vectors are represented in both magnitude and direction by two sides of the parallelogram, if two vectors are represented in both magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then their resultant is represented by the diagonal of the parallelogram. This is the parallelograms law of vector addition. Thus we can say E is equal to VR plus VL by parallelograms law of vector addition. E is equal to VL plus VR. Now we know by Pythagorean theorem, by Pythagorean theorem, E0 square is equal to VL I0 XL square plus VR I0 R whole square. We will take common I0 square, E0 square is equal to I0 square XL square plus R square, or we can write I0 square is equal to E0 square upon XL square plus R square, or we can write I0 is equal to E0 upon under root XL square plus R square. I0 is equal to E0 upon under root R square plus XL square. Here under root R square plus XL square is effective resistance of the series LR circuit. Under root R square plus XL square is effective resistance of series LR circuit. That is, which opposes effective resistance of the series LR circuit, which opposes the flow of the AC through it, which opposes the flow of AC through it. It is called impedance and is denoted by Z. This is called impedance and it is denoted by Z. That is Z is equal to under root R. This is impedance. Z square is equal to under root R square plus XL whole square. And we know XL equal to omega L. XL equal to inductive reactance XL equal to omega L, that is Z equal to under root R square plus omega square L square. Impedance Z equal to R square plus omega square L square. Now we will find tan phi. Here tan phi perpendicular upon base, that is VL upon VR. Tan phi is equal to VL upon VR. Now VL is equal to I0 XL upon VL is equal to I0 XL upon I0 R. Cancel I0. Tan phi is equal to XL upon R. Now XL is equal to omega L upon R. XL is equal to omega L upon R. From the phasor diagram, currents lags behind EMF. Current I lags behind the EMF by a phase angle phi. Current lags behind the EMF by a phase angle phi. So instantaneous value of current is given by instantaneous value of current is given by I is equal to I0 sin omega t minus phi, because current I lags behind EMF by a phase angle phi. Now we will discuss AC circuit containing C and R, that is capacitance and resistance in series. AC circuit containing C and R in series. AC circuit containing C and R in series. AC circuit containing C and R in series. Let us draw the diagram. This is the resistance and this is the capacitance, is connected to a source of alternating EMF E. This is resistance and this is capacitance. Here current and voltage across resistance. Current and voltage across resistance are in. This is VR is equal to IR. This is VC is equal to IXC. And here this is VC and this is phase angle pi by 2 E0 sin omega t. Consider a resistor R and capacitor C are connected in series to a source of alternating EMF E. This is given by E is equal to E0 sin omega t. Consider a resistor R and capacitor C are connected in series to a source of alternating EMF E. This is given by E is equal to E0 sin omega t. Let at any instant I current flowing through the series circuit. Let at any instant I current flowing through the series circuit. Now first VR is equal to IR. VR is equal to IR, that is voltage across resistance R will be in phase with the current I. Voltage across resistance are in phase with I, so phasor VR and I are in the same direction. The amplitude of VR is given by amplitude of VR, amplitude of VR is given by VR is equal to I0 R. VR is equal to I0 R. Now in second case VC is equal to IXC, that is voltage across capacitance. First we draw the phasor diagram. This is phasor diagram. This is omega t and this is current I and this is voltage across resistance and this is EMF E and this is pi by 2 and this is voltage across capacitance. This is the current, this is phase angle phi. Now voltage across capacitance lags behind the current I in phase by pi by 2 radian. Voltage across capacitance lags behind the current in phase by pi by 2 radian. So phasor VC lies pi by 2 radian clockwise with respect to I. Phasor I, its amplitude is given by I0 XC, V0 C is equal to I0 XC. Now by parallelograms law of vector addition, you know if two vectors are represented in both magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then their resultant is represented by the diagonal of parallelogram. Now by parallelograms law of vector addition, E is equal to VR plus VC. By parallelograms law of vector addition, E is equal to VR plus VC. Now by Pythagorean theorem, E0 square is equal to V0 R square. E0 square is equal to V0 R square plus VC I0 XC whole square. That is E0 square V0 R I0 R square plus I0, we can write it I0 XC square. Now we will take common. E0 square is equal to I0 square R square plus XC square. Now I0 square is equal to E0 square upon R square plus XC square. I0 is equal to E0 upon under root R square plus XC square. I0 is equal to E0 upon R square plus XC square. Here under root R square plus XC square is the effective resistance of series. Effective resistance of the series CR circuit, capacitance resistance circuit. Under root R square plus XC square is the effective resistance of the series CR circuit, which opposes the flow of current through the AC. It is called impedance and is denoted by Z. Therefore, Z is equal to under root R square plus XC square. Now we will find tan phi. What is XC? XC is equal to 1 upon omega C. That is Z is equal to under root R square plus 1 upon omega square C square. Now tan phi is equal to VC upon VR. Tan phi phi equal to VC upon VR, and VC I0 XC, that is I0 XC upon I0 R, cancel I0, tan phi equal to XC, XC is equal to 1 upon omega C, 1 upon omega C upon R. From the phasor diagram, current is ahead of EMF. This is the current and this is the EMF. Current is ahead of EMF by a phase angle phi. So instantaneous value of current is given by instantaneous value of current is given by I equal to I0 sin omega t plus phi, because current is ahead of the EMF by a phase angle phi. Now we will discuss some numerical problem. Our first numerical is based on inductance, resistance and capacitance. Our first numerical is calculate the impedance of a coil of resistance 3 ohm. Calculate the impedance of a coil of resistance 3 ohm and reactance that is inductive reactance XL is equal to 4 ohm. Resistance is equal to 3 ohm and XL is equal to 4 ohm. Now we will calculate impedance. Z is equal to under root R square plus XL square. Z is equal to under root R square, that is 3 square plus 4 square. Z is equal to under root 9 plus 16. Z is equal to under root 25 is equal to 5 ohm. Now we will discuss next numerical. Question number 4. When an inductor L and resistor R in series are connected across 12 volt 50 hertz supply, a current of 0.5 ampere flows in the circuit. The current differs in phase from applied voltage by pi by 3 radian. Calculate value of R. Now when an inductor L and resistor R is in series are connected across 12 volt, that is ERMS is equal to 12 volt and frequency 50 hertz supplied to a current 0.5 ampere, that is IRMS 0.5 ampere. and phase angle phi equal to pi by 3 radian. Now we know Z is equal to ERMS upon IRMS. Z is equal to ERMS upon IRMS. That is ERMS 12 upon 0.5. That is 120 upon 5. That is 24 ohm. Now we know cos phi is equal to R upon Z. What is value of R? R we have to calculate resistance R. That is cos phi by 3 radian is equal to R upon Z 24. Now cos pi by 3, that is cos 60 degree. Value of cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. Then 1 by 2 is equal to R upon 24. Then R is equal to 24 upon 2 is equal to 12 ohm. Resistance of the circuit will be 12 ohm. Resistance of the circuit will be 12 ohm. Now we will discuss next question. Question number 5. In a series RC circuit, R is equal to 30 ohm, C is equal to 0.25 microfarad, V 100 volt and omega 10,000 radian per second. Find current in the circuit and calculate the voltage across resistor and capacitor. In a series RC circuit, R is equal to 30 ohm and C 0.25 microfarad. 1 microfarad is equal to 10 power minus 6 farad. That is C is equal to 0.25 into 10 power minus 6 farad. Capacitance C. Now voltage V, Vrms is equal to 100 volt and omega is equal to 10,000 radian per second. Now we will calculate in a series RC circuit, calculate the voltage across resistor and capacitor. Now we know Xc is equal to 1 upon omega C, that is 1 upon 2 pi Fc, that is 1 upon 2 into 3 point Xc is equal to 1 upon omega C. Now omega is given, so omega 10,000, that is 10 power 4 into C 0.25 into 10 power minus 6. This become 10 power minus 2 and send in numerator 10 power 2 upon 0.25 or 10 power 4 upon 25, that is 400. Xc is equal to 400 ohm capacitive reactance. Now we know impedance Z is equal to under root R square plus Xc whole square, and R square 30 square plus 400 square. Now when we will solve this, we get 900 plus 16 1600 16 900 160900, that is under root 160900 approximate 401.1. This is square root 401.1 ohm. Now we know IRMS is equal to VRMS upon Z. IRMS is equal to VRMS upon Z. VRMS 100 upon Z 401.1, that is when we solve it we get 0.25 ampere. Now you have to calculate voltage across resistance. VRMS is equal to VRMS R is equal to IRMS into R. IRMS VRMS is equal to, now what is the value of IRMS? 0.25 ampere into resistance 30, that is 75.0 7.5 volt. Now you have to find VRMS is equal to IRMS Xc. VRMS is equal to IRMS Xc. Now what is the value of IRMS? 0.25 into 400. Thus we get 100 volt. Thank you.